Early mornings are meant for adventure. Today, we're taking you on a journey from the crystal clear waters of Coki Point Beach to our kitchen, where we turn our freshly speared mangrove snapper into a mouth-watering healthy delight. There's something truly special about connecting with nature and reaping the rewards. Can't cook without a catch, so let's get this dive underway. The sun is just starting to rise and not much people are here on the beach this early in the morning. The water clarity is high as per usual. This is why we Virgin Islanders tend to be a bit of beach snobs. As Tiran would say,
if I cannot see in the water, I am not getting in it.
As we start our descent, I see a school of tarpon in the distance. The reef is bustling with grunts and smaller snappers. If I intend to catch one of these snappers, I'm going to need to load this second band for a faster, more powerful shot. I lock in on one of the mangrove snappers in the group. This horse-eye jack comes in to see what all the commotion is about, as well as a few tarpon. It's true what they say, shoot them and they will come. Anyway, I go ahead and secure my mangrove snapper before any of them get any bright ideas. We decide to swim away from the reef edge and begin to head north to deeper waters. Just like on land, sometimes you have to slow down to truly enjoy the moment and stop to smell the flowers. Here are two yellowhead jawfish floating above their burrows in the sand. They are usually found in shallow areas where materials are available for burrow construction. They have two different types of responses to intruders, flight or fight. If something looks threatening while they are having a look around, they simply duck down into their burrow for safety. After passing over a few feet of seagrass, we make it to our next point. There are a few abandoned fish traps here that have now become an artificial reef. With the right materials, you really could build a city on the sand. Over time, coral grows and fish congregate around the structure. Below, I see a lobster's antenna sticking out just enough for us to notice his presence. This pipe is the perfect protection. When you become an ocean hunter, it is important to learn the behaviors of your targeted prey. Spiny lobster walk forward when touched on the tail, but quickly retreat backwards if their antennas make contact with any movement. Looking at all the angles, Joe and I tried to figure out the best way to retrieve it. The structure doesn't leave much room for anything. If I touch the antenna, the lobster will retreat deeper into the hole. We attempted to use the snare to try to angle it on the tail and make it walk forward out of the pipe, but that was a fail. So for today, we'll just observe this clever crustacean. This area has become a great nursery for all sorts of juvenile fish. We see grunts, blue tang, surgeonfish, doctorfish, damselfish, just a smorgasbord of reef fish. This is what makes the ocean such a beautiful place. As you can see, some of them use the shelter of the traps for protection. Near the site, I noticed another familiar friend, the brown garden eel. They're in the sand near the seagrass, as they are usually found.
Just like the jawfish, they make a home in the sand.
Garden eels use their stiff, muscular tail to dig into the sandy seafloor. They secrete a slimy mucus that acts like cement, which is what keeps their burrow from caving in.
Also similar in character to the jawfish, when alarmed, garden eels withdraw tail first into holes they've created in order to avoid predators. Shy and cautious, they will slowly extend their heads out of the burrow once the danger has passed.
It's time to turn this dive around. I get my compass out to get my bearings and head back south to the reef edge. It's come to a point that I can almost guarantee running into a mutton snapper on my way back in. But as much as I anticipated it, this guy is just too fast to catch up to. I'm sure I don't have to convince you because you can clearly see for yourself. But if you want to experience pure underwater beauty, Coki Point Beach is one of the best dive spots on St. Thomas. Easily accessible from shore, no boat needed. As we start heading back to shore, I spot a peacock flounder doing what it does best, camouflaging in the sand. Peacock flounders are mostly found in shallow water on sandy bottoms. Sometimes they rest over piles of dead coral or bare rock, kind of like this one is doing right now. Like all flounders, peacock flounders are masters of camouflage. They use cryptic coloration to avoid being detected by both prey and predators. They hunt for small fish, crabs, and shrimp. Whenever possible, rather than swim, they crawl on their fins along the bottom while constantly changing colors and patterns. When hunting or hiding from predators, the flounders bury themselves in the sand, leaving only their eyes protruding. This type of flounder has both eyes on top of the left-hand side of their heads. The eyes can move in any direction independent of each other, which provides flounders with a wide range of view. One eye can look forward while the other looks backward at the same time. The baby flounders have one eye on each side of their bodies like ordinary fish and swim like other fishes do, but later on, as they become adults, the right eye moves to the left side and flounders start to swim sideways, which gives them the ability to settle down on the bottom. Do you notice the slight changes in color as we follow this flounder around? I scale and gut my fish to get it prepped for the trot home. Coki Point Beach is a top destination for tourists visiting the island. Coki is well known for snorkeling and is generally considered the best shore snorkel beach on the island. The biggest draw to snorkeling at Coki Point is friendly fish. Over the years, tourists have been encouraged to buy dog biscuits to hand feed the fish. The fish are therefore not shy and approach swimmers looking for a handout. Although it can get deep very quickly, you really could just stay at the start of the shore with a dive mask and see all sorts of different fish, making this a family-friendly destination. Have you ever fed the fish at Coki Point Beach? Let me know in the comments. Vendors and booths surround the beach, selling just about everything beachgoers need, including food, drinks, and souvenirs. There is also a restroom and area with fresh water to rinse off. Where will our fins take us next? Click on the next video to find out. To continue with us into the kitchen, where we put the air fryer to the test on our freshly caught mangrove snapper, click the video below. Stay salty, my friends.